One of the biggest things that's getting in the way of freedom is, as I've said, the so-called truth movement, the fact that truth is subjective, and the need for people to find their own personal truth has kind of been weaponized against freedom. And it's a program. People have been programmed to distrust anything that contravenes their own personal truth, irrespective of how true it is. If it's something they believe in, well, that's the truth according to them. When really it's just a belief, and that's what the whole truth movement has become. It's been a whole bunch of different belief systems and people arguing over these belief systems. It is programmed, folks, and if people can't see it, well, there's not going to be much hope for us. Like I said, the people in the mainstream media, the people all in the mainstream that have been used to control us, the pawns, the people that have been used as puppets to bring us into line, a lot of these people are going to start realizing, and if they're not realizing already, and I think some of them probably are, that they're expendable too. They never mattered to begin with. All the stuff that they thought actually meant something didn't. They don't have any privileges. Whatever money they were given doesn't matter. It's all going to be digital. They can get locked out of it at any moment simply because they missed a phone call or thought the wrong way or made the wrong comment on Twitter. It's as simple as that. Every single one of them is expendable. And I think a lot of them are seeing what this system is actually becoming, and they're realizing just how expendable they are. So I think you're going to find a lot of the mainstream people actually reaching out to the independent media and reaching out to the so-called conspiracy culture, hoping to get some sort of support from them. And I think it's up to us to give them this support when we can, and to bring these people into the fold when we can, and to show that it's not about our ego, it's not about being right, it's not about any of this stuff. It's about creating some form of unity and changing the direction that mankind is going, because if we don't, then nobody is going to survive what is coming. Simple as that, folks. We're all in this boat together, and people really do need to pay attention to this, and they need to get these opportunities when they come and seize these opportunities when they come, because these are all opportunities for us to pull together and to create some form of unity. And unity is what we need more than anything. Without unity, we are screwed. Without some form of unity, some form of focus, unified focus on freedom, we're never going to get anywhere. And if we continue to argue about all the details and continue to distrust everybody who wants to come over the fence and join the right side of history, then we're never going to get anywhere, folks. We need to bring people into the fold and allow people to have made mistakes in the past and just forget that. Allow them to come and join the right side of history, like I said. It doesn't matter what people did, folks. It matters what people do. It matters what we do from this point. Everybody's made mistakes along the way, and a lot of people probably didn't realize just what they were involved in. And now that they are waking up, it's up to us to accept that and to, as I said, allow them to come over and join the right side of history. I mean, what do we want? Where do we expect this to go once we started speaking out? We've wanted people within the mainstream to wake up for years. And now when we do see them wake up, there's this whole element within the so-called truth movement that simply wants to attack them simply because they were once part of the other side. They forget they were asleep once too. Many people who are now fighting for truth and fighting for freedom were once part of the system. They may not have been fighting against truth and freedom, but they were part of the system. They were part of the whole mechanism, part of the matrix. They were supporting it. They just didn't know they were. And so, those that are in the system now that are waking up to the fact that they've been supporting the wrong team, we've got to allow these people to have made the same mistakes that we made and to forgive them their transgressions and let them simply come over and do the right thing. Even if they've done the wrong thing in the past, as long as they want to do the right thing now, as long as they've realized that and they want to make that change, well, isn't that what it's all about? Isn't that what growth is about? Isn't that what finding your path is? Isn't that what becoming human means? So let's allow that to happen, and let's allow things to take their natural course. I don't really want revenge against anyone. I just want them to stop what they're doing. I just want the world to go in a different direction. And I don't see how me carrying out any act of violence against anybody for what they've done is going to heal what they've done. You know, it may get rid of some pent-up emotion in my being or in whoever's being or whoever wants to go and do this. You know, you're feeling that way that you really want to go and tear their heads off. I mean, maybe that will alleviate your frustration in some way, but ultimately it won't do any good at all. It won't help anything. You know, and rather than hurt these people, I'd like to bring them home. I'd like to have them all rejoin the human race. And I think that's what would be far more beautiful than any act of revenge we'd ever get against these people. I don't think revenge is what it's all about at all. You know, what it's about is improving the human condition.
Help by spreading this message. Share with your friends, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Turn on notifications to stay updated.